Imagine a bustling ecological ecosystem in the middle of a major metropolitan city. In Chinese we say 赏心悦目. Something should not only capture the mind and imagination, but also please the eye. After seeing a beautiful scene, this should inspire us. Spanning over 1 million square meters of reclaimed land, Singapore's awe-inspiring and award-winning Gardens by the Bay is a bucket list and a must-see attraction located next to the Marina Bay waterfront in the heart of Singapore. The gardens are a sanctuary and home to many unique features and wildlife that will impress nature lovers, budding horticulturalists, and visitors of all ages that are well worth repeat visits. I was in a privileged position to essentially have the place to myself. It was during the time of the Mid-Autumn Festival, so there were a number of beautiful Chinese-inspired sculptures and art pieces. For me, it was a time for reflection and a break away from my phone. For many, it is a time away from work and any pressures that you may have. A time for your brain to re-energize, to feel at one with Mother Nature. You may not know or have seen a super tree before, but you'll likely be in nirvana as soon as you lay eyes on one. Gardens by the Bay is home to 18 of these massive tree-shaped vertical gardens known as super trees, as well as a vast array of plant life from around the world, with its many species of bird wildlife, which at times have a cheeky streak about them, hopping, drinking and bathing in pools of glistening water. But this isn't your typical garden. Gardens by the Bay aims to educate and also entertain with the whimsical features you'll notice strolling from one garden or conservatory to the next. It's not hard to see why this is one of Singapore's top attractions and an ecological ecosystem of magic and wonder. Gardens by the Bay comprises of 3 distinct waterfront gardens: Bay South, Bay Central and Bay East. Bay South is the largest of the gardens, and you'll find cooled conservatories and iconic super trees. Gardens by the Bay is also home to Dragonfly and Kingfisher lakes, both part of the Gardens Lake system and an extension of the Marina Reservoir. Most people are lured to the Gardens by the Bay by the super trees, as I was. Looking like something out of a sci-fi fairy tale, the tree-like vertical gardens measure between 25 and 50 meters tall, averaging about the height of a 16-story building. There are 18 super trees in total, made up of hundreds of thousands of plants, and more than 200 species of tropical flowering climbers. I highly recommend you get a little closer to the super trees and pay the 8 Singaporean dollars to walk the OCBC Skyway, which puts you 22 meters in the air on a 128 meter aerial walkway through the super trees. Gardens by the Bay is home to more than 40 sculptures from around the world spread throughout the grounds. One of the best times to visit is before midday, 9 AM to 11 AM, or after lunch, 1 till 4 PM on a weekday, or see the super tree grove at night when the trees are beautifully lit up. Give yourselves lots of time to explore, since the gardens are sprawling and there are so many interesting things to see, and it's wonderful to sit on the banks of the river with a picnic, surrounded by nature and wildlife. Have you been to Gardens by the Bay or visited Singapore? Tell me about your experiences below. Hit that like and subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications. Escape the city, be at one with nature.